Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 2, or FHeroes2. A new version was released just recently and I'm here to check it out. Apparently all the translations, all the languages that the game officially supported have now been completed. There have been translations and localizations made for all the languages officially supported by Heroes2, which include French, Russian, I think Spanish, maybe one or two others. But now in terms of actual changes, in terms of gameplay features and mechanics, not much to report this time. But there have been a number of bug fixes and updates to, code and whatnot, so we're gonna check it out anyway and give it a shot. I already have a game in progress that I just started, and it takes place on the Heroes map. And I literally just started. I have not moved my hero yet. So we have Crodo here, who's already at level 3. That's unusual. We don't usually get heroes that are above level 1 right off the bat. So plan on normal difficulty. Not that it matters because I'm hot seating all the players. But we have just enough resources to build our castle. Let's do that before we get ourselves in the hot water. Gold. And we're right next to a volcano biome. Right next to volcano. Second player is a sorceress. Again, do the same thing. Follow the same procedure for all 5 players. Let's see what you have. Basic diplomacy. Very nice. I hope I can get that to expert before I have to negotiate with anything. Don't bother with diplomacy unless you plan to level it up to expert, because the game flat out rips you off. And the giant fatal flaw with diplomacy is that 25% of the creatures may offer to join you. But they offer it, they want to join as if you're paying for the entire stack of creatures. That's a problem. And the sorceress's castle is in the snow biome. Wizard here starts off, oh, I don't know, where is, also in the snow biome. Grab the gold. I'm gonna need the gold early. All the resources are either along the coast or in the center of the map. It's a very weird map, very strange, but I like it because it has a cool aesthetic. We've got Sandro here with basic diplomacy as well, surprisingly enough. We're gonna need a hero that can handle living troops, preferably a knight. I'm gonna go for advanced necromancy. Orange player's turn. Lastly, we have a barbarian. The only hero that's missing is actually the knight. Strangely enough. God, both of those skills are pretty useless in this particular scenario. Alright, next. First and foremost, build a statue. Trust me, you need all the gold you can get. And it's nice to have a steady supply of it. Basic mysticism. Very nice. I like that. Green player. Obelisk. Alright, statue. I suppose we're gonna do the exact same thing for every castle to capture the gem mine while we're here. Yeah, get that. Statue. Build a statue across all towns. Nice to have the monies. Grab the gold, grab the wood, and capture the ore mine. Too bad we can't build a dungeon yet, because that would be handy. Capture the ore mine, grab the ore. Alright, what do we do next? I think we're gonna build the archery range. Cliff nest? Yeah, might as well. Nice to have the creatures early. They'll just keep repopulating and growing every week. So far, no noticeable changes to the gameplay yet. I didn't actually look at the crash log very much, so... Not crash log. I mean... God. I mean the patch notes. Well, I hope I don't find nothing in the crash log, because that would be a problem. Ah, boy. Oh, Cyber. What are we gonna do with you? So we're mostly going to be spending our time building structures and capturing mines. Capturing the mines and sawmills that are around the castle. We want a well. Capture the ore mine. Get all the resources you can. Ooh. Very nice skill. I'll take that. I love leadership. I love not having bad morale. Alright. Excavation. Avon. I wonder if they sell beauty products. Just, oh my god, I just found the irony. Beauty products from an undead town. Ore mine. Yes. Very nice. Very good. Interesting. We could build a swamp right away. I think we'll take advantage of that. Any hydras we recruit will probably be put right next to our centaurs. Since if anything decides to attack the centaurs, they're going to be met with swift retaliation. Alright, build the crystal garden first. Okay, gather all the loose resources that we can find. And build the orchard. It's a shame we can't build— wait, what? Okay, we don't have enough wood. So capturing that sawmill is our immediate priority. Okay, well, let's get our basic essentials set up first. Gotta be cheap. Okay. Ooh, we could build a dungeon. Yes! Yes, we want that. We want that very much. let's not go crazy with the spending just yet. Let's see what else we can find in this general area. Oh, there's a loose gold pile that I missed up there. Stonehenge, yes. Grab that. Click exit. Perfect. What day of the week are we on? Day 6? Okay. We should be able to build a foundry by next week. Before the next week arrives, which is good. We have access to the desert. Little skull pile. Skeletons are very nice level tier 1 creatures. Alright, let's build the adobe. We can actually take on those peasants just with this army, because the peasants are never going to reach us. They are very slow and very squishy. And a waterfall. Right before the weekends. Very good. Build the Mercury lab. Interesting choice. Let's go with the unicorn meadow because we can have access to unicorns right before the weekends. And build a foundry. We could get a mausoleum right away. Hell yes. We want every bit of that. Okay, let's fight the peasants. The peasants awed by the power of your force. Yes, that's free experience because they're never going to reach us in time in order to be able to attack. Yum. Lots of skeletons. We don't want to trifle with those just yet. With this army, we could probably take them on, but we would take casualties most likely. We don't want that. What we do want is the upgraded adobe, because that ogre lords are far better than ogres. They've got 60 hit points each. And they move faster than ogres. Okay, which hut? You already know. Okay, wisdom, we already know that. I can teach you no further. Let's build a marketplace for this town. I should go on record, for those of you that are new to my channel, I love to play. This is a very unorthodox way of playing the game. It's very different to what you'd expect from a normal game. All I'm doing is clearing out the neutral monsters on the map and taking treasures and exploring the map. I'm not playing like the core component feature of Heroes of Might and Magic, which is battling heroes and taking control of castles. Unless they're neutral castles. Have we captured a sawmill yet? Yes, we have. This is actually one of the rare instances where this button comes in very handy. The kingdom overview. Halfling population increases by 5. Very cool. Get as many of them as we can, and get as many iron golems as we can. Now we have something of an army. What do we got here? Might as well go for the upgrade, right? Stick hut. Get as many of them as we can. Ooh, we get an artifact from this chest, the Gambler's Lucky Coin. Very cool. You should always give your luck or leadership, your luck or leadership-based artifacts to someone who does not have the appropriate skills themselves, such as leadership and luck. Give the Gambler's Lucky Coin to someone who doesn't have a luck skill. Alright. Now let's build this. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. Captain's quarters. I didn't know this, but captains, depending on the town that is defending, also can have passive stats, but they never change. They never change. Like, you can't increase the stats of a captain, and you know what? I wish you could, because that means that the captain would get stronger after every successful siege to defend against. The captain would eventually be able to hold his own in a real battle, in a real town siege. Gem mine, might as well grab it. Level 2 spells are like a critical point to reach, because it is the highest level of magic a hero can learn without requiring the wisdom skill. Captain's quarters. And grab this. Oh my god, I remember this area because in a previous version of FHeroes 2, before a certain hotfix was introduced, the game actually had a really crucial bug that affected the populations of external dwellings. That caused them to skyrocket. I remember visiting a halfling hall, this one in particular. I ended up with 43,000 halflings in my army, because the population growth rate for external dwellings is handled differently from the ones in castles, and the formula was bugged apparently, and it caused it to just perpetually skyrocket. Alright, let's build a marketplace here. Don't want to attack those yet. Ascaret. I'm gonna say no to that. Very cool. Very good. Ooh, player's turn. And we get a bunch of cool stuff. There we go. Wow, you can actually get quite far without having to fight a single monster. pretty much going to be hovering around this kind of thing for a while. Ooh, basic leadership for the sorceress? Hell yes. That's a very important skill. Because sorceresses, they don't often get leadership, I feel like. Necromancers definitely don't get leadership. With the very rare exception of Corlagon, who I think technically is a knight.